Alright, I'm back. I'm gonna give you a quick update on what I got going on. So, if you remember last time, I told you I had the Fngr calls, right? So, I sold the $3 call and I got into two $7 calls with profit. So, those are now freebies. I sold the Fngr long or $3 calls because J.K.R was talking today, so I actually went through and sold a couple of things. You guys didn't see it, but I bought Zillow, right? So I bought a call on Zillow for it to go up to like 62.5. Made a decent amount of money. I think like it was 120% return, but it was just like $40 I made off it. 47. So it says right here. The Fngr ended up selling for $80. Okay, and then I bought a whole bunch of other stuff. I also had to put on Coca-Cola to drop to $61, and it was at like $60 and 45 cents, 47 cents when I sold it today. Sold that too because Jerome Powell was speaking. It's I don't want to call it a summit. I want to say meetup. I guess maybe it was a summit. But either way, when he talks, I typically tend to trim everything out, especially long, because short wise is what I thought everything was gonna drop, but it looked like the market was holding up around like 434, 435. So I just go ahead and rotated out of my puts, made the amount of money, and it went to where I wanted to go. So I, got out of that, made $60 off of that. I bought UUP. Now UUP is basically it's the dollar. Okay, so if you ever see DXY, UUP is just the tradable version of that. So I bought that. I bought another Zillow call. Okay, because the reason I sold the Zillow was because of again Powell talking. But I noticed something, so I bought UUP about 5 calls for it to go to 28.50. 5 calls of Ford. Okay, because I got into Ford probably like 2-3 weeks ago before I got on here with you guys, and I had some good time out of it. But anyway, it's pattern that I'm going to show you looked like it was breaking out. So um, I was looking around when the SPY was down, at 434, 435 when it was red, and I looked at a couple of things that I saw that were still green, so it had strength compared to the SPY being down, so those are strong stocks. So if I'm thinking that the SPY is about to go up, then I definitely, those two plays are on the watch. Okay, so the first one I'll show you forward real quick. Okay, so I saw it in this long pattern a long time ago. Right around here is when I got in on calls for like 13.5, wrote it up there, and then I got in calls again for 14. Sold them there. Saw this, and this is where I left it, right at the top up here. Because I thought I was gonna, at least come down here, touch, and then go back up. But I saw this little thing right here. This is strength, right? So right around here, I loaded up for $15 calls that you can see here, 5 of them for like 2 weeks out. Okay, so we'll see how those go. Next one is UUP. Let me show you that. Okay, so this thing's been in this long pattern, right? I got it charted out, which is really weird because usually when the dollar goes up, SPY, has a hard time going up. But I have seen it a couple of times, especially this year, to where they can both go up and do their thing. So right now it's at 28.40. I really just wanted to go to 28.50, but I think once you clear this, close above that 200, probably get up here around, what is that, like 270, 28.71. So I got, 5 calls to 28.5 strike. Okay, so next one, Zillow. I want to show you that because this is the one with the strength also through everything that was going on. Alright, so don't have anything charted out for it, but look at this. It comes above the 200. This right here, that action that you see, that's strength, and you can probably get you probably got a cup and handle. You probably got chart from there, chart from there. You got a breakout. That'll probably take it to 56, 55 is what I'm thinking that it goes to. But that's why I got the $55 call. And, again, I'll probably sell it around 54, 54.50, 54.80. But this thing spiked all the way up to $53.23 when Powell was talking. It's always these little stocks, not little, but just ones with less attention. It's like free plays, okay, and they trade almost the same. Like you just watch them trade, like that's what I do, and from now on, I can trade off of this stuff. Um, I guess I show you Fngr right now. So I sold my call on this bad boy around at the start of today. So once I saw it go down yesterday, I already knew. I was like, man, I should take my profits once up there. Got a tiny bit greedy, but then snap back into reality. So now what's in there right now is just free floating, two calls for to go up to two $7 calls, right? Just free floating. Um, I mean, I think it's gonna go down to, if it goes down to 324. If I see it at 324 and it's looking like it's about to rebound and have a nice time, I might think about getting into more calls right there, depending on how's everything going at the time, or I might wait until it comes back up here to the $4 level to get back in again. But I still think that this thing is, like I said, high risk, high reward type of play. I think it's gonna go crazy. But since how I made my money off of, excuse me, sorry about that noise. Since how I made my initial investment off of this, everything right now in there is free. But around, the way that it's going right now, it doesn't look unhealthy. I think you can go all the way down to 320, 320, right around here where that 200 is, and I want to bounce off of that. Okay, so around there is what I'm going to be looking to possibly get into it again. GTI is at 77 cents, just chilling. I want that to do its thing because again, I want to get 8,000 shares in there. Just weekly, I'll go in there and I'll get 100 shares weekly. So as long as it holds up till Friday, I'll probably get in there. Cash will settle by next week. So that's that. Yeah, that's my update. I do want to say, because I talked to you guys about XRP, and when I was listening to Jerome Powell talk, they had him there. They had the European, I'm gonna guess, Federal Reserve leader, the people in charge of raising interest rate hikes of that country. I think they had either Brazil or Japan that was there too, and then maybe Korea. I don't know the other three or the other two, but something interesting that they said at the end that they're happy about, that they're encouraged about, and that they want to see what happens is their development of their CBDC currencies. Okay, and there was a lot of speculation in general, but what they were saying is you never know. I'm going to tell you right now that people know. Okay, at events like that, you can't just get up there and just talk about you know whatever you want. You can't do that. So I'm telling you again, XRP is what I'm going to focus into getting into after I get about 500 shares of. Actually, now I can do 1,000 because based off of I've been running some numbers and time frame. I think I got 2 years, at least a year for the XRP to develop. I don't care about a court case. I don't care about any of that. It's all about the application. There's no other. There's no other coin that has that can do the bridge network. There's nothing that can do what XRP does as it stands right now, but XRP. So I don't care about what people say. Court case. If it's only 40 cents, I don't care. I'm investing into software. Okay, it's software. It's a crypto, but its application is basically software for the movement of money across, you know, countries. Like quickly converting cash. Okay, if I want to send somebody, if I want to buy something, from Korea that's worth about 60, whatever the name of their Korean currency is, okay, and it cost me $20. XRP automatically does the conversion. Automatically does the conversion, and it does it cheaper than anything else, and it's instant. Okay, so that's why I like that. But yeah, I just thought I'd give you guys a little update on what's going on. Um, Actually, I do have a. It's more of a bet. It's not a. It's not really. I'm not getting. It's not a technical analysis play, but I did get 447 calls for about next week, next Friday, on the SPY. Because I think after this, we have stress tests. That's another thing. Stress tests after the market hours. I don't know how those are gonna go, but they're bank stress tests, basically saying like how much money they'll be able to pay out. Now, realistically, they should go terrible. But I wouldn't be surprised if they don't go terrible. There's something that I've learned is that nothing is always as good as it seems, and nothing is always as bad as it seems. It's always somewhere in the middle. So we'll see what that brings. But for my long-term puts on the market, still Old Realty and still PacWest. PacWest actually connects to my Gtii high risk play. Okay, so all right, guys, I'll catch you later.